Excuse me. 2.
My name's Alex Martinez. My parents are Jim and Kathy. I got 2 brothers, but one of them died when he was 8 months old. I never knew him. But I brought stuff that like represents like people in my life and things in my life. And as my dad, like I've always known him to have a belt and to always like use a belt. Because when we were younger, he'd always like threaten us if like we did some stuff like that he was like gonna spank us. And I got a funny story to tell. I hate taking like pills. I hated taking pills when I was young. And my mom's like, all right, you can either get a spanking or you can take the pill. And I said I took the spanking instead, and I still ended up having to take the pill. And then my mom, I brought I didn't really bring this, but I borrowed this from Miss Cahoon. Like, she's really strong to me, and this thing is like kind of strong. She's had 5 back surgeries. She grew up, like, she had some like disease in her back, and she's like can't really do much, and she can be really loud. My brother, my oldest brother Jared, he's a big Yankees fan. I've always known him to wear hats, and like people like always say that they gotta fill their older parents' shoes or their older brother's shoes and stuff like that. I've always wanted to fit into his hats, and I never could fit into his hats. Like, I always try mine. He's still got a big-ass head. Like, I can't fit in it. So, like, I still can't even fit into this stuff. But, my middle brother, when he was born, the doctor delivered him out, and he died when he was 5 months old. And it's like I've never met him before, but like seeing pictures and stuff, and this just was his, and just always like reminds me of stuff. Some things from my past. I always loved Allen Iverson, like just for as long as I can remember, and this was like one of my first jerseys I ever had of him, and like I always used to wear it as much as possible, and like I always tried to play like him, just watched every little single thing of him. And then, like Nate was saying, when we were younger, we were managers for the basketball team, and like that was like they were really good, and like they won like their league, and we all like got stuff, and our names are even on this, like right down here. I don't know if you guys want, and when they won the league, they got to cut down the nets in the gym, and like we were always like a big part of the team, and we got to actually get some pieces of the net. Like, here's the net.
Oh, no kidding.
Just always got that. And at the end of the banquet, like our last year for being managers, they made us like little trophies and gave them to us. It was pretty fun. And then I used to play baseball. This is my very first baseball jersey. Not really jersey, but shirt. And I used to be able to fit in that, but I used to love baseball. And my first year playing the team that I was on, we went undefeated. Like I was with Josh Ellis, and like looking back on pictures, we were so small. It's hilarious. And then basketball always has been a big part of my life. Just like my favorite thing to do is like one of my jerseys. And I played AAU basketball my freshman, sophomore, and junior year. You can't play your senior year because you're too old. And this is like my first AAU jersey. Yeah, these are my first pair of Jordan shoes that I wore when I was in like 5th grade. I still got them because I don't know, it's pretty cool. Like I always want to try to like hand them down to someone. There's no one that can hand them off to.
Because you can't get rid of them, or you just haven't found the right person?
I just haven't found the right person. Like none of my cousins play.
Okay.
And then I brought a leash, like a dog leash, because like ever since I can remember, we've always had dogs. And pretty funny story about my dogs is we were, me, Nate, Chad Klein, Josh Ellis, and Troy Schussman, and my brother were all watching Paranormal Activity. And like we thought it was like the stupidest thing ever. But my mom was out on the computer, and it was like out in the same room. And she's like, I'm not trying to scare you guys, but there's people like walking around outside. And we look out there, and it's like a whole bunch of girls. Like, were you with them, Katie?
Mm-hmm.
It was like Katie and like Hannah, just like a whole bunch of girls trying to scare us. And so we take off running outside, and Nate's like the last one to come out. And the dogs follow him out there. And one of them cuts him off, and he trips, and he like falls and puts his hand down right on a rock. His hand got so big. It was the funniest.
Broken or just?
No, it was
all
just,
the fingers back.
Oh, dude.
it was so funny. My sophomore year, like Adam was saying, we got moved up for districts, and I actually got like the district medal, and that was just like a great experience because being like so young, like as a sophomore, and you get to play with like the juniors and seniors, and even though we never really we got in one game, but just like being a part of that experience, like definitely was pretty sweet. And then here's like a picture of my family when I was really young, kind of fat. I think you got like a picture like this over there, but
Yep.
that's my mom, that's my dad, that's my brother. My junior year, I got my letter, and I was pretty proud of it because I'm like basketball, and just like seeing people growing up, like the people I used to manage for, like I used to look up to them a lot, and they were always like varsity jackets and stuff. I never got varsity jacket. I just got my letter. It was pretty sweet. To describe my friends, this like is like the only thing that to describe them basically. It's just because we're all like a bunch of jackasses. And we just like, people may see us in the hall and like think we're like stuck up and everything, but we just like to have fun. We don't try to like judge people and all that. But they're pretty funny. And then I brought a Bible because like I'm really into my faith. Like I'm just like thank God for everything. And the old gym was taken down. Mr. Ballsy got everybody on the team a piece of the wood and put our name and number and stuff in it. You guys want to see that? It's actually pretty sweet. That's like off the gym floor and everything. Like part of I've never been in the morning sun, and so like an up down I'm gonna do it now is like the start of my senior year. It was like so pumped that we get to play like senior year, and we're playing like Montebello. Like everyone thought I was just gonna be like a walk-through game, and I ended up like we were down by 1, and I ended up getting like the last shot, and it got blocked, and then Marcus missed like the layup, and then so like I was pretty pissed about that. Like I was really down, like just thinking that the season was gonna be like total crap, and then like I would go to the Morning Sun, get the Morning Sun, and I was like on the front page, so I was like pretty like excited about that. And then the next week we played Elma, and like I had like a really good game, and I went and opened up the Morning Sun again, and I got a back-to-back.
Oh
games.
no, I don't.
Yeah, so I was like pretty pumped about that. And then my future, I'm gonna go to Northwood University, and I'm gonna play basketball there. I get to play on like their JV team. Pretty pumped about that. And I brought like a tie because I want to like get a job in business and being able to like dress up. I love dressing up. And then a bank book because I just want to make bank. I just want to make a lot of money and just be able to do all that stuff. And then another up down. I think just like my family just keeps me up a lot. Like I can tell them anything. My brother, my dad, my mom. I can tell like any one of them anything. And like a down was when my grandma Martina, she died, and she was like, I would go over there all the time. She would like babysit me, make me like all sorts of food, just like Mexican food, just love it. And then like she just like died. It was just kind of like a sad time, just because like we always would go over there. And then like another up is just I guess still just being alive, being able to do new stuff, not like have to worry about things like being healthy and all that stuff. That's me.
I like it. I like it.